Welcome back to this part 3 of the LipSync demonstration. In the previous movies I showed you the synchronization coming out of the generator. On the last part 2 I showed you the VLC player. Now I want here in part 3 to do exactly the same but the QuickTime player. I have already loaded the QuickTime player, so what I will do, I will hit the play key here. If I can find my cursor, hang on a second. It's always a little difficult when you have multiple screens. There you go. So first of all, we just take a broad look at the picture. Now you can see it's not scaled 100% to occupy the full image, but you can see again you have the same error on the encoding. You can see the white is encoded to 80% and not the original 75%, and you can see the white flash is going completely into the saturation range. So let's try to play it again. It stopped while I need to get the mouse in place here. So I'm playing. Now you can see the timing coming out of the QuickTime player is different from the VLC player, and it depends very much on the starting point. Now you can see it's -8 milliseconds, which was somewhat the same, and then you can see it jumping the frame as the previous one, but it seems to be a little more stable. Now you can see it jumping one frame 17 milliseconds up and down, so that's the expected jump. But you can see the timing is different, and that is only due to I have selected another player. It's exactly the same movie, and by the way, you can find the movie on our homepage for download, but it's zipped. You have to be aware of once it's unzipped, it occupies 8 gigabytes of disk space, so because it's encoding in uncompressed high resolution. So you have to be aware of that. If I take the same movie once again and I take the external hard disk drive, need to find my mouse. I have multiple screens here, so sometimes it's a little hard to find your mouse. Okay, I have a player. Oh, and it's playing the movie. This is now the QuickTime player is playing this from the external disk drive, and you can see that is providing you with somewhat the same results as the internal disk drive. So apparently the QuickTime player is not as sensitive to the drive selection as the VLC player. So you really have to analyze the player you are using when you want to, because that is really determining the timing in your system. The next thing I want to demonstrate you is that you can use the LipSync with the camera. I have a small domestic camera with a microphone built in, so I can check the timing between the audio and the video when it's from a camera. So that will be part number 4.